My name's Sara Hadenfeldt, and we live on a farm in Cairo, Nebraska. We have 4 kids, and Heath's mom and dad, and Heath's sister a little bit kind of helps us out too. We have cow-calf pair and soybean and corn. That's kind of what we do for the farm.
My great-grandpa Haydenfeldt moved up to this farm in 1927. My grandpa and his brother Norman come back and farmed also. We've been on the same farm for 95 years.
I came from a dairy farm just down the road. I grew up dairy and corn and soybeans, and Heath has been here too, his whole life. I was an x-ray tech for 7 years, and I really missed a lot of things on the farm, and just really is such a big part of my life. He was a diesel mechanic for a couple years when we first got married, but then was farming on the side with his dad, and just, it really, your heart just comes back. I think that's something that we will really kind of push our kids to go do something and learn something other than the farm and then come back. Mostly it's Heath's dad and Heath, kind of waiting on Brooks. He'll join in eventually. You can just tell. You can tell when a kid, when he just has it.
I couldn't do any of this by myself. I have Dad to help me. Grandpa helped us. He was out helping work calves till he was like 85. And to have my kids be able to work with their grandparents is phenomenal. And when Sara and I started dating, coming from a farm family, she stepped right into it, and she's been a huge support.
When we were first married and when you're first figuring it out and you have a bunch of kids and you have the stress of the farm, it's hard. But we have figured it out. We have a strong marriage and we have a strong family, and at the end of the day, I think that's where it's at. So with farming, income it's hard. I mean, it really is hard to have that steady paycheck coming in, and that's where I come into play. I have that steady, I know that I'm gonna, bring in the extra money. I have a personal brand online, and it really is the marriage of my love for ag and my love for photography. And when I started to look at our family and the scenes around the farm and started shooting those is when I really started to get exposure. People were really interested in that, really interested in the ag side of the photography. I love photography. I love, our family and ag, and I love teaching about it. It's the best of both worlds for me. I have something for myself. I have something that I'm very proud of, that I've grown, that I've created. I put the work in. It's something separate from the farm, but yet it still works so well.
When Grandpa and them started, they were plowing the dirt, and even when I was in high school, we did a lot of full tillage, and over the years, we just found out we can save so much more soil moisture, and nutrients. So we adopted some more minimum till, no-till practices, and that's where the cover crops come in too. The more we can hold, then the more organic matter we can keep in the soil, the better off we are. We've seen better yields, and hopefully that leads down the road to better water quality also. Like everybody, we're trying our best, trying new things, and I think, as the ag industry, we're definitely going in the right direction on trying to be more sustainable. The technology is just, sky's the limit right now. I think a lot of it started with the GPS, auto track stuff, the precision, that we're not having wide rows or narrow rows, everything's spaced more accurately, to now drone usage. There's apps that satellite monitor fields every week or 10 days. The satellites come by and take a picture of your field for field health. My grandpa, my great-granddad, dad, they've all worked so hard to build what they have, and you just hope you can pass that on as ag producers, is to take care of the land and the animals, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Heath's grandma and grandpa, they really, they were just, the heart of it. And, to lose them, it's hard, because just that, next generation, we just hope that we can continue that, through another 100 years. I think our legacy is going to be this farm and this life and our family and the bond that we have together and the love that we have of working the land and raising cattle and doing it well and doing it together. I think that's for us, for Heath and I both, that's our goal. That's the most important part, is that we have something to pass down to our kids That's something that's, they're proud of, just as proud as, what we are of it.